got Wayne at the front. Okay. Oh, you're recording, yep. And we've got Keith and Matt. So
hi, you guys. I see some familiar faces. So great to speak to you guys again. It's been a while. It's been, yeah, I mean, pretty much a COVID break. So it's great to speak to you guys over after about a year and a half of, and to catch up and see how you guys are doing out there. I know expanding, so I've heard some exciting things are coming to Townsville. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys, you know, expand over the next 12 months with everything that's going on. So
perfect. No, that sounds good.
Great. Thank you, Stephen. Yep. So as I go, if you guys have any questions, just raise your hand because I can see most of you, and then I'll let you speak. Thank you for turning me up. Here we go. And as mentioned before, we're going to go through a nice broad overview of what the wellness program has to offer you and how it's adapted and changed in the new programs that we offer that have been created specifically for everybody at Vulcan. So based on the different needs and what we found with opening our second gym in Australia out in Smithfield in Sydney. And what we found really triggers people. And what I mean by trigger, I mean initiates them to take the first step into their health and wellness journey. Because it's really all about what's going to, you know, make you take that first step, say, okay, I want to get started now. And a lot of the stuff I know you've heard a million times, but today I'm going to say it in a different way with elements that are directed directly towards you guys out doing the things in Vulcan. I know that, you know, within the 7 of you, you guys do all of the different elements of the site. So I know we've got, you know, those that work in the office, those that work out in the warehouse, those that drive, and everyone has different needs. So today I'm going to give you the broad overview of how I can assist. And hopefully at the end, you'll say, you know what, there is one program or there is one thing that Megan mentioned about, you know, how I could help my back, which I've been having some pain in, or I have put on a little bit of weight, you know, maybe that COVID kilos thing, it's now time to take a look at. So hopefully there's going to be something in here that I say that you guys would actually take to move forward for. All right, you guys ready to get started?
It sounds good. Megan,
he's got some coffee. He's got, what else does he need? He might be taking notes in front. I hope he's ready. I'm going to get him involved by the end for sure. All right, so I'll go into share screen and I'll give you guys the broad overview. And thank you so much again for your time and for arranging this, Stephen. I know we've been a bit back and forth, so I'm glad I could get the team together finally.
Exactly, yep.
All right, so again, welcome, and let me blow this up. It should be able, are you guys seeing my screen okay with the PowerPoint? Yep. It's just taking a minute to adjust, sorry. Welcome to the program. Here's a group of us over at Yatla. And if you do know about the Facebook group, you might see some familiar faces in this picture, but these are some of the guys that have had some great success over at Yatla. And as you can see from this picture, we have different ages ranging from mid-20s all the way up to, you know, over 65 to 70. So there's, and we just had somebody out in South Australia who's 70 join the health and wellness program. So age is not an excuse. That's the first thing I'll say. What I'm going to go through is our team quickly, so you know who you can speak to, the different areas that we specialize in from our team, why we're different, why you should get started and get started on something today. Hopefully something triggers you that you actually say, you know what, I want Megan's email, or you take a picture on your phone of my contact details at the end. Or you probably have already received my emails and you know, you decide, yeah, I'm going to get back to Megan. There is a program that she mentioned today that would work for me, or it would work for my wife or my family, my partner. Remember, it's for your whole family. I'm going to give you some tips on how to get started, and how to set yourself up today is the last thing. So let me go into it. First of all, you've got myself, and I'm the CEO of WellCorp. I've managed and run the health and wellness program for Vulcan for 3.5 years now. And we've opened 3 gyms, initially in Auckland, then Yatla, and now most recently out in Smithfield. And we're looking at opening gyms on smaller sites. And Reese said, you know, there's no real small number that can't have a gym if they show passion towards it. So like, there's always going to be opportunities to get a gym on site. And that's coming direct from, you know, Vulcan, which is great. So we just need to get people involved. And then that allows us to put forth that a gym would be really good to have on this site. I've got Kate here, who is my right-hand woman, and she's our operations manager. You will receive emails from her. She does amazing newsletters, up-to-date Facebook pages, and assists with all the behind the scenes. We've got our master coaches, Amy, who does online sessions. So she hosts 2 online sessions a week for a site like you guys in particular. They're via Zoom, they're body weight workouts, and they're really easy to get started. You don't need any equipment, and you literally could just email me after this and say, all right, 20 minutes in the morning, you know, I can handle that, and I need a bit of accountability. I can't just go on YouTube and, you know, put workout and then just start a workout. I would like to have like a coach or have an idea of what I'm getting into. Amy offers that within our program for everyone at Vulcan. So that's also a great way to get started with our online workouts. We have Paul, who's one of our master coaches on site at Smithfield. Dr. Cam McDonald, who specializes in dietitian and nutrition. Nicole, our chief nursing officer. Yvonne, one of our nutritionists. Saran, who specializes in mindfulness training. And that's very, you know, specific to breath work, decreasing stress and anxiety, meditation, things that, you know, you might have heard of in the past, but we do really simple, easy to do, quick versions of them to help the guys at Vulcan, like yourself, decrease stress and anxiety, and or assist in, you know, your daily consumption of everything that the life and the world is throwing at you. So we've got some awesome specialists in that field that would love to help you as well. These are our partners. So we've got some amazing partners. Exercise Sports Science of Australia. We work and specialize in rehab and injury prevention. So if any of you guys have any niggling pains right now, I'm going to get into the programs. That is what we do. That is how we can help. As well as we specialize in nutrition, personalized programs, and a numerous different things, including equipment at home and things like that too. The WellCorp difference is that we do fitness, nutrition, and mindset for you guys. So we're not just about fitness. It's really important that we involve mindset, because if you don't have, you know, that initiation, that ability to get started, fitness and nutrition will never, it will never come into fruition. It will never actually exist. You know, my background is kinesiology, which is fitness and psychology together, including a master's in coaching and education. So all of our coaches really have an ability to understand why you might not be looking at your health right now and what might actually get you started in the future. So if that's something that you're open to, that's how we can help. Now, this is the main part that I want you to take note of. And these are the crux of the program. These are the new initiations that we've done since I last spoke to you guys. And this is in the order of most important. The ones that are the most prominent, that we get the most requests for, are at the top. So the first and most important one is rehab and injury prevention. Better Back Club is an example of that. What are 2 other injuries that you guys think are very popular? And when we're studying injuries across all of the sites in Australia and New Zealand that we might see at Vulcan, what are some injuries that you guys often see or have? Other than back, I know back's a big one. What other injuries do you see at site? Any guesses?
Or knees, maybe.
Knees, yep.
Knees, ankles, hand, fingers. Maybe I know we've got some.
Hands and
Certainly
fingers.
for our, certainly for our hazard, some of the products that we handle, and around that area, I guess. But yeah, but personally, I would guess maybe just because just specific in the warehouse where people are on their feet all day, every day, and lifting various objects, their knees would have been my initial thought.
Yep, knees are a big one. So, I mean, I'll categorize hip and knees together. Hip and knees are the two that we see. And then the other one in the upper body, and you mentioned it too, you know, with regards to lifting, is shoulder injuries. So we see shoulder, back, hip, and knees. You know, those are the main joints of the body. As you can imagine, those are the ones that are used in lifting heavy objects. And those are the ones that we really see across Vulcan's site. So we specialize in ensuring that you guys are looked after when it comes to shoulder injuries, back, just maintaining and looking after your back. You know, a lot of people are told, let's just discuss back, for example. Raise your hand, guys, if you've heard that if you have a bad back, you should strengthen your core. Who's heard that before? Right, everyone? Yep. Okay, you can put your hands down. Raise your hand if you've heard that you need to stretch out your glutes and your hamstrings, your butt and your big back of your leg muscles. Okay, that's pretty good. A lot of the time people don't know that they need to stretch out their glutes and their hamstrings. So really getting in to this area of your body, and it's not just about core strength when it comes to back. So knowing how to stretch and how to ensure that your back is not bugging you when you're sitting and driving all day, or 12-hour days of driving, or if you're sitting at a desk all day, or if you're moving heavy objects or getting on and off the trailer or different things, forklift, it's really important that you look after your back. So pretty much everybody that I meet at Vulcan, no matter what your position is, there's elements of the Better Back Club you could benefit from. And this is also, even if you don't have a problem, ensuring when you get over the age of 50, where we see that real decline of ensuring our back is okay, because things start to tweak and start to niggle a lot more than they did in our 30s and 40s. Ensuring that we have a solid core, yes, but also our stretching and making sure our back feels good. So if there's any of those elements that we can help with, love to help. Who there, by a show of hands, who gets a really good night's sleep? Raise your hand if you go, you know what, Meg, my sleep is amazing. I don't need any help on my sleep. Raise your hand. Okay, well, we got a few. That's pretty good. And hey, if you guys are being honest, that is awesome. But most people that I've spoken to and I do one-on-one sessions with, they do not get a very good night's sleep. And sleep is a program that we've developed specifically for the Vulcan staff, male and female. We also help even with regards to getting deep sleep with sleep apnea machines and ensuring that your breathing's okay when you sleep, and then just how to calm the chatter of your brain, how to calm your mind and sleep all the way through the night, not wake up at between 12 and 2 a.m. and then not be able to get back to sleep, you know, or wake up at 3 or 4 and not be able to get back to sleep. So we've got some amazing sleep programs that might be able to help you guys. We also work with, you don't have to raise your hand to this one, because I know that no one wants to admit that there's stress at work. So, but stress and anxiety at work is, you know, it's part and parcel of a job, and how to mitigate and ensure you're looking after any of that stress and anxiety is basic tools that we help you guys with. So that's another one. Healthy workspaces, that your desk ergonomics, or even outside, you know, out in the workshop, that you've got a healthy workspace. We do heart health, so ensuring that your blood pressure comes down, stretches and flexibility. We've had 2 people over in Smithfield successfully quit smoking since we opened the gym in April this year, and they had been smokers for over 25 years. One of the guys smoked a pack a day. So we have successful quit smoking techniques catered towards Vulcan staff. Would love to help you with that. Hydration programs. And this will be my last question. Answer it honestly, guys. Who there, raise your hand if you drink 2 liters of water a day. 2 liters of water a day. Oh, he's the man in the back there, because you've answered. I need you to help me with the guys' hydration programs and sleep programs. So hydration's a big one. I see you drinking coffee back there. I think if it's water, awesome, but it might be a coffee. No, in your hands. So if you're drinking coffee, for example, although it has water in it, it's a dehydrator. I know it's going to hurt and sting a bit, but beer also dehydrates you. So all these things, we need to drink more water, and let alone if you're out in the warehouse, lugging heavy materials around, again, you are dehydrating yourself. So 2 liters of water is for basic needs. On top of that, for somebody that exercises, every hour of exercise, you have to add another liter. So for you guys, because you're consistently moving, some of you, that's an important aspect to remember. So water helps you lose weight, helps with clarity, helps with sleep. And those are the things that a lot of people don't mention to us. And at the bottom here, I've got 12 clean drinks, better than soda, that can assist in cutting out alcohol. Maybe you just don't like water. Well, we've got 12 clean drinks that you can that can help hydrate you. And that's another program we developed specifically for Vulcan. So that can help you guys. Just simple tips like setting a reminder on your phone, putting a sticky note on your computer, or in your truck, whatever works for you. These are things that you can implement right away to help you hydrate. Adding it on your water bottle, or just carrying a water bottle around is a big one for the guys on site. Beginner weight loss programs, beginner boxing programs, and those boxing programs can be done online as well. So for you guys that don't have a gym right now, we can also, it's just virtual and you're just boxing on your own, but it's an amazing workout. Golf and cycling, specific for golfers. I don't know if any of you guys golf, but a lot of the guys golf on site at Yatla, so we've catered to that as well. We've got 1-minute workouts, so time is not an excuse anymore. Type 2 diabetes prevention and management programs. So anybody that's been told, if you keep eating and moving the way that you are right now, you might be in a precursor to getting type 2 diabetes. We can help you make sure that you not only delay that, but we could reverse the effects. And strength training has been shown to actually assist in not enabling people to get to type 2 diabetes. So we've got some really strong programs based on scientific evidence. I'm actually over in Canada right now. It's getting dark over here. And I just got back from a huge conference where it's showing that these kind of workouts and training that we're implementing with you guys can really affect Alzheimer's. It can affect, a lot of things that you get when you're older, that osteoarthritis or anything to do with arthritis as well. Strength training can decrease and then also reverse the effects of arthritis. So these are real scientific, but really easy to get started, and would love to help you guys if anything I've raised, you might have, or if your partner is showing any signs of these things. Anti-inflammatory. So we found a lot of the guys had gout out on site in a few of our satellite sites over in New South Wales. So we've got a whole program about anti-inflammation and how to quit weekend overeating program. Some guys just overeat on the weekend. How can we assist in that? And then treatment and management of osteoarthritis as mentioned. Cool. So those are, that's a brief of our new programs. How do you guys feel about those? Any questions at this point? All good? Was there something in there that you might go, yeah, that's something, Meg, you've touched on one thing I could need. Is anything come up for you guys that you thought that might be something I could use?
Yeah, well, for me, there's more than 2 or 3 there that I could use.
Great. Which one stands out the most?
Sleep.
Sleep. Yeah. Yep. Gentleman in the back.
Yeah, there's another couple there.
Hydration's great.
Yeah.
Hydration.
Yeah, there's probably about 3 there for me anyway.
Okay, great.
It's
Awesome.
quite, it looks like it's quite holistic, it covers a wide variety, Megan there. So I think anyone, or all of us could find things there potentially that we could tap into. Absolutely. I think you're right. It's more around that mindset of really wanting to do something and taking that first step in a positive direction, to get the ball rolling. But whatever it is, whatever the topic.
Absolutely. And the main reason a lot of people do take that first step is because their doctor says that they have to. And my goal is to catch people before they get told that. So, the mindset around taking that first step, the biggest thing is just knowing that you guys have these programs on offer, right? And understanding that they're there. And then if something comes up in the future, hopefully it could happen today, but if it does come up in the future, you guys know we're a phone call or an email away and we can help as well. Awesome.
Yep. Awesome.
So all it takes is a phone call, is that correct?
All it takes is a phone call.
Okay.
Yep. We'll have the details and whatnot.
Phone call is the easiest way for the guys on site a lot of the time, unless you're, a sales agent and work in the office. I know that emails can be easier, but I always suggest phone calls because, that's everyone knows how to communicate that way and you get direct answers. So you'll get my personal phone number and then we'll set up a confirmation of your first coaching session when you call. So the next step after your call is to confirm that you'll have a 15-minute chat with myself or one of our awesome coaches, depending on what we chat about or you email me about and what you're looking for. We'll go through a wellness routine and you'll be sent this, but the big thing is we need to set goals. You need to, have something that you're aiming for, and then you need accountability. So once we understand what you're looking for, we'll set a goal of what we need to do. And then we'll find our first workout. We might get our nutrition plan. We might get a program for mindfulness about sleep or any special considerations that I've covered here. And then you have a coach and you've got coaches looking after you and making sure that you're accountable. Step 4 is you'll get a handbook depending on what you're looking for. In this handbook, what this shows is all of our WellCorp workout options. So we've got a ton of workout options. We specialize in fitness, but we offer nutrition and mindfulness and a blend of that fitness and mindfulness very heavily because, as we mentioned, and as you said, Stephen, we know that if you don't have that mindset, you're not going to get started. But you need to know that you've got a wide variety of strength and cardio exercises and fitness classes that are offered online to you and your family. We'll also provide you with a workout guide. Probably the biggest other conflict that I get or reason that people object to doing part of this wellness program is that they don't have time in their schedule. And I understand all of you guys are extremely busy and your values lie in ensuring that your family and everyone around you is taken care of. But I assure you that if you aren't taking care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of everyone else. So just remember that you are extremely important to that umbrella that you guys are spreading and being able to help support your family and do the things that you do, but you need to also make time for yourself. So we really sit down, and even if it's 15 minutes once a week to get started, that can make a huge difference. So it is very easy to get started, and we make sure that, we even talk it out. You don't have to get any of this paperwork. We can just schedule it for you and then text you over the phone. Then we have the private Facebook community. Have any of you guys seen the private Facebook community yet?
No,
Yep.
no,
No?
no.
Okay. And Stephen, have you seen it before?
I don't have Facebook myself, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay, great. Do any of you guys have Facebook?
Don't go there. I don't go there, so I haven't got it.
No, I know. You and I are just going to
some do.
chat. You're just going to text me after this. That's perfect. Just text me, or I can get your details and text you. How about you guys in the back? Do you guys have Facebook?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, great. So
Probably half of it. Yeah.
half of you guys, awesome. I really encourage, we're going to send you an email after this in the Facebook group that is linked in that. It is to join a private group run by the WellCorp coaches. It is not run by Vulcan. It is specifically just for your wellness and your health and your fitness. And it's got videos, recipes, success stories of what the other guys in Vulcan are doing, as well as helpful apps that we use, especially you being a satellite site. We've implemented a team on the Strava app, which is a Strava running app. We're also encouraging guys to do park runs, which there's a park run in Townsville, and then we, encourage everybody to show their results and things like that. So it's just also good to look and see what the team is doing, but also just to have the ability to reach out to a coach at any second. Everything through there is confidential, and it's direct to the WellCorp coaches. So, I just want to reassure you, it is for the WellCorp coaches to interact with you guys, and would love to have you part of that group. And again, it's for you and your family.
Yeah.
Step 6 is setting yourself up for success. And this is Pops with me here. He's been training with me for 2.5 years now in the gym at Yatla. He's lost over 26 kg. He was told he would never ride a bike or jog again. He's riding a bike for the first time in over 20 years. He's jogging for the first time in over 25 years. And he now is lowered his blood pressure medication and put an extra, I think the doctor said, a decade on his hip. So he had a hip replacement after he fell off a forklift 4 years ago at Vulcan. And just an unbelievable story. And he's 62. He holds an over 10-minute plank. To put that into perspective, I did the show Ninja Warrior, Australian Ninja Warrior, and to make that show as a ninja, I had to hold a 5-minute plank, and some ninjas on that show couldn't do that. And Pops can hold a 10-minute plank. So he's reversed the ages off his life, and he's just amazing spokesperson, never trained in a gym, and just started because he did a coaching session with us before the gym had opened at Yatla, and started on his wellness journey. So, hopefully there's been something that I ticked off today that sets you guys up, that you say, all right, I'm going to reach out to Meg. My sleep isn't the best, or my nutrition could use a bit of a tweak. Maybe I could lose that extra 5 kg that I put on over COVID, or if it was 10 kg, we can definitely help you with that. So let me know. And that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. It's probably quite good timing with us. We are moving to a new site, so if there's enough interest and take up around any, fitness activities, that'll certainly spur, I think, us to be able to get some equipment potentially.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, Stephen. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Assuming we can get the interest, and I think we've all got different ranges of ages here and requirements. So absolutely, I think your service is fantastic. And thank you for reaching out in North America there. Whereabouts are you? What part of Canada?
I am about an hour outside of Toronto, in between Toronto and Niagara Falls, and it is absolutely beautiful over here. I'll give you a sneak peek of it's summer over here in Canada. Oh, you can't see out that window. Lots of greenery, but the lawns and everything. Look how green it is. It's very lush.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
having a gorgeous
beautiful.
summer over in Canada, and I haven't been home in about 2.5 years. So
Oh, wow.
it's
Awesome.
great to be home as well.
Fantastic.
Killing two birds with one stone, and
Definitely.
speaking at fitness conferences and learning
Right.
some great stuff to bring back to you guys. So
Wonderful.
and if you
Enjoy.
want, here's my phone. Thank you so much, Stephen. Here's my phone number, guys. Do you want to just take a picture? Do you have a
Yep.
phone on you? You can text me. And after this, Stephen, is it possible, would you guys be okay if I got your emails to email you, just the details I spoke about today? A lot of the guys after the toolbox chats said, Meg, that was great, but it'd be good to actually, either read it. A lot of the times they say I speak quickly, and I know that I do. I'm a Canadian and speak very quickly sometimes. So, if there is a possibility of emailing everyone over there, that'd be great.
No problem. Yep. I'll certainly email you shortly with the details.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the move, and hopefully we'll be putting in some great words, or I will be putting in some great words about getting you guys a gym as well. So looking forward to speaking to you guys individually too.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time today, gentlemen. Have a
Thank you.
good day over there.
Bye.
See you, Stephen. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
If that one can't find, they can just come out the back.